We are talking about basically more than $40 billion of commodity traded per day. That's basically how much volumes we see of what I often call liquid money. But the scale of the challenge is massive. And if we look at the next key part of this challenge is, yes, the volume trading, the volume transported is huge. We track more than 400,000 vessels across the world. Those could be the small sailing boat as the massive cargo and container transporters and so forth. And when you have all those numbers, you need context. You need to understand the full picture for that. All of this supply chain, all of this transport through the maritime routes, everything that is happening at the trade level is actually extremely complex. And AI alone cannot understand all of this complexity, right? You need the data, you need the right data, which we have. A bit self-promotional here, but we do have. But you also have to understand exactly how those data and actually intrinsically every asset works together and so forth. And those understanding of the markets are extremely important because that's what actually really runs the whole thing. And it's good to have a good machinery behind. It's even better when you can actually visualize it and when people can actually see it.
Let's have a look at how you can leverage Cambridge Intelligence products for addressing some of these challenges in the solutions that you're building. Our latest product offering, which is MapWeave, our geospatial SDK, which we launched for general availability earlier this year. And of course, looking at how it can be leveraged for maritime intelligence and supply chain type use cases. So how do you beautifully visualize complex networks on maps? And we offer a sort of a variety of kind of features that help you do that. So let's bring these various layers to life in a maritime intelligence demonstration. So now I've got this additional kind of trajectory overlaid here. And I've got these two trackers, this Victoria and this Arctic Reliance. And notice how as Victoria and Arctic Reliance kind of cross between different economic zones, they're lighting up. So now these vessels have come together and we suspect that they're engaged in a ship-to-ship transfer. And as they come apart, notice that we've now drawn a link between them, which has this label of ship-to-ship alert. Not everything is most effectively visualized exclusively on the map. So you noticed how when I wanted to have a very clear visualization of the beneficial ownership networks between those two vessels involved in that ship-to-ship event, while I could do that on the map, I am not in control over where many of those assets are because they are located in space. That company's headquarters is there. I can't change that. But when I switch to a graph visualization of it, and I made the map go away, then I have the full canvas to use to my benefit and create a layout that most clearly shows me those two networks around those two sanctioned individuals and where they're connected in events like that ship-to-ship event. And there are many other sort of use cases like this, which I believe would benefit from a combination of geospatial and other visualizations.